How do I start my videos?
Right? I literally start every video the same exact way. And even
You
I was
do.
like...
Hey folks, welcome to my channel, The Junie Bird. My name is Rachel, and this is where I encourage people to go after the things that they love. And today, I have a guest with me.
Hi, I'm Miss Mary Lou. I'm also a content creator here on YouTube. You can find me on the Miss Mary Lou channel. Also Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Miss Mary Lou, all the things. So I have tea parties with the internet, and we have a good time.
Yeah. We just finished filming a video for Mary's channel.
It's so good.
About one of my favorite places in North Hollywood in the Valley called T-Pop. So definitely check that video out. I'll put a link to it in the info bar up here and at the end of the video, I'm sure. But today, for this video, we're going to talk a little bit about games. I did a video about gaming, but I was mostly talking about video games. And Mary has a lot of board games. You might see them in the back.
They're all
there.
My pride and joy.
So
some people
I figured
have kids, some people have board games.
So I figured today we would talk a little bit about board games and how our individual relationships with board games has like evolved since we've like played board games as a kid and now playing them as an adult, and like how has that changed and how has that relationship changed?
Totally.
The first game that I have is Clue, which is like a really jingly box from this one. That's okay. So when I was playing this as a kid, my sister would always be Miss Scarlet because she was the pretty one. And then I would usually play as Miss Peacock because it was like the other cool lady character. Now I honestly like to play as Professor Plum.
I play as Plum too. He's so good. So what gravitated you towards Clue as a child, or was it something your parents?
What I liked about Clue was that it was different every time, and that it was always a bit of a mystery. You got to like figure out what happened and how it happened and like what's going on. I also really liked, similar to the way I like video games, I really like games that have stories in them. Mm-hmm. So I liked, especially this version has like character bios and like they have a whole story within like the setup of the box and like all that stuff. The game itself is not super story focused. Mm-hmm. Like playing the game, you would have to like create your own story if you wanted to make it interesting like that. Yeah.
It's like the ultimate game of whodunit.
Yeah. That might actually be written on this box.
If it's not,
it's not.
You're welcome.
It's not, but it should
You're welcome, Parker Brothers.
And so the interesting thing about this is that Clue kind of brought me to the game that, one of my favorite games to play now, Betrayal on the House of the Hill.
Which is one of my favorite games.
Oh my goodness. This game is so much fun.
If anyone is watching from my channel, I featured this game on there at least twice, so.
Yeah. So, like, this game is kind of like, they even look similar. Mm-hmm. Like, they have the same color scheme and everything. It's like, it's the ultimate, like, grown-up mystery game with a lot of story in it, too.
Yeah, the game is all story.
So, like, everything that I like about Clue and that I like about, like, video games and games in general is, like, intensified in this game. Which honestly makes a lot of sense with, like, everything that I enjoy entertainment-wise.
Yeah.
Like,
You're into crime dramas.
I watch a lot of procedural crime dramas. I watch, like, I don't watch that many movies, but, like, I like mysteries. I like really intriguing stories, and like these games are that.
All of that. Alright, so I picked a couple games that I have that are kind of where I started and where I've ended up board game wise.
Yes.
So this is the Milton Bradley like 80s print of Candyland. You can buy a copy of the original 60s print right now in Target and online.
What?
You can. They have it. The original.
That's amazing.
But This is the version that has all the little bios for the characters on the inside. This is the version that I grew up with. And so this was one of my first games. There's no strategy to this game really. It's just like an introduction to like learn colors and learn how to count how many spaces you go,
and yeah, and this is how we take turns.
Right, very low drama, and I'm one of 4, so like taking turns and like respecting other people's time was a big thing in my house. So that's kind of where I started, very mild. And so we kind of had a lot of recurring themes in your 2 games.
Right.
They're both based around mystery and character and intrigue and discovery. Mine are kind of very disjointed. So we moved. Candyland is a competitive game, even though there isn't a lot of strategy. And this game, by contrast, Pandemic by Matt Leacock. I own several games by Matt Leacock. This is a cooperative game. Everyone is on the same team. And I would probably put Pandemic as one of the most complicated games that I own.
I've never played Pandemic.
You've never played Pandemic?
No.
So the premise of Pandemic is you work together as a team. There are 4 different diseases that are terrorizing the globe, and you have to discover cures for all 4 diseases.
Okay.
So basically the board itself is a giant map of the Earth, and you have different actions that you can take to move, discover, trade cards. This is one of those where you work as a team against the game. And you can lose this game like 5 different ways, but there's only one way to win. Unlike Candyland, Pandemic is a very high-stress game.
Yeah.
A very high-stress game.
It sounds stressful. Just like listening to you describe the idea of it is just like...
I mean, you're saving the world. So Pandemic is probably the second most complicated game I've ever learned. But
very layered.
Yes, very layered. But I really love it. It's a great cooperative game. It really encourages communication and teamwork and being able to use your strengths, because there's also a lot of story in this. So, very different.
I kind of like how like the 2 games that I talked about are like same, and then the 2 games you're talking about are like
polar opposites.
Absolutely, totally different. But yeah, I don't know if we have anything else to say really.
That was a lot.
So check out Mary's channel and the video that we made there, and I'll see you guys next time here on my channel, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys get a chance to do something that you love today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!